Hi guys, in today's video I am going to be making a 3D Ganpati Bappa on this cardboard. So firstly I am going to measure out about 14 centimeters in length, and in breadth I am going to take 10 centimeters. Then I am going to cut this cardboard. And I know that this is the video that is coming after 1 month. Like, I haven't dropped any video in this past month because I was very busy with my schedule. So basically this video idea randomly came to my mind and I thought, why not execute it. I honestly have no idea how this is going to go, but let's see where it takes us. So instead of a cardboard you can also use a wooden plank, but since I didn't have it I decided to go with the cardboard. So this is the size of the cardboard that I have taken. You can see how small it is according to my hand. So firstly I'm going to start off by drawing some borders. They are not very necessary, but they do give a guideline to make the rough sketch. So here I'm going to make a rough sketch of Ganpati Bappa, which is going to be absolutely abstract. So firstly when I started doing this painting I was very unsure how it is going to turn out. Will it ever work? Because I haven't worked with paper mache since a very long time. So I decided to go with what my gut feeling was. So here I've made the sketch. Now I'm going to outline with a CD/DVD marker. You can basically use any sketch pen or marker that you have. So after that I'm also going to add small details like modak in Ganpati's hand, then mushak and some modaks on the side.
A few moments later.
So after we are done with the drawing, we will move forward and make the tissue paper mache. So basically I've taken this tissue paper which I got for 20 rupees, and I'm basically just going to use 10 tissue papers, which I think would be enough, and I'm just going to soak them in some water for 15 to 20 minutes. So make sure that you're making small pieces of tissue paper. Mine were big and I had to separate the tissue paper a lot of times in the further process. You will see that in the video, so make sure yours are small. So when I was soaking this tissue paper in the water, the way they were getting wet was very satisfying to watch. So here's the time when I realized my mistake, that I should have made small pieces of tissue paper. So what I did is I began to separate it in the water itself. So after soaking the tissue paper for 20 to 30 minutes, this is what it looked like. It basically looks like soaked poha. I don't know why I think like that. So the next step is to grab the soaked tissue paper and squeeze out all the water that it has. Basically you have to just make it very dry. Repeat the same process until all the water is gone. Throw out the excess water and you are left with a dry tissue paper.
Years later.
So after that is done, it basically took longer than I expected. You just have to move forward with the next process, that is separating the tissue paper again. So here I'm using a paper plate because after you're done separating you have to mix in Fevicol. So this is what the tissue paper should look like. It basically looks like boiled shredded chicken. I don't know why I'm comparing all of this to food, but it does look like that. After that I'm going to add in Fevicol. So you'll need a lot of Fevicol while doing this process. You basically just have to knead like a dough. So for this process you can also use gloves. I did not use it. It was very sticky and very weird of a texture, but I just moved forward with it. And here's what it looks like after mixing a lot of Fevicol. After that you have to apply Fevicol on the cardboard and then start sticking wherever you want. I am just going to make the elements 3D, which is Ganpati Bappa, the Mushak and the Modak. So after you're done making all of these elements, you can go forward and give a final touch and final coat of Fevicol and leave this to dry for a day. I left it for a day and it was completely dry. So this is the amount of tissue paper mash that was left. I basically made a ball out of it.
Next day.
So this is what it looks like the next day. It is completely dry and ready to paint. So I'm going to start off with some white. I'm going to mix in yellow and some blue and make a really nice greenish blue shade. So while painting the background, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it lighter in the center where the Ganpati Bappa is and keep it dark at the end. And lastly, towards the end, I'm going to use black and sort of blend it with the blue. After the blue color is dry, I'm going in with some white color. Here I'm sort of creating a blur effect. I want this blur effect around Ganpati Bappa and I want it to be a lighter shade. So I started using white color. So basically while doing this technique, you have to apply white color, then dip your brush in water, wipe out the excess water and then start blending it. After I'm done with the background, I decided to paint the modaks in yellow color, and the plate I'm going to do grey and the moshak obviously is going to be grey. So now finally we'll paint the Ganpati. Here I'm using white acrylic paint. I will paint the whole Ganpati in white acrylic paint, and afterwards I will use yellow color just to add a little bit of color into that. So lastly, when I was looking at the painting, the borders were looking way too empty, so I decided to do some border work around just to give it a little bit of dimension and a better look. So this is what the final 3D painting of Ganpati Bappa looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you want to watch more such videos, do comment down below, and if you want to follow me on my Instagram, the link is given in the description and the ID is mentioned on the screen. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.